first, Steelers legend Rocky Bleier is launching a campaign to help veterans. The former Army veteran and a Purple Heart recipient is releasing a new edition of his book, Fighting Back. The autobiography shares the challenges that he overcame to become a four-time Super Bowl champion. It features some new additions as well from sports columnist Gene Collier and lineman Alejandro Villanueva. We are so thrilled to welcome Rocky to our show this morning to talk about the initiative and the upcoming return to Vietnam. First of all, thank you so much for your service.
Oh, you're quite welcome. Thank you, Julie. Thank you for having me on your show.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Everyone's so excited to have you here. And what a fascinating career you have had. And this is just one more thing to add to all of that. Why release the second edition now?
Well, one of the things that happened to me over the period of time is that I would get feedback from fans saying, you know, the first book that I ever read in 5th grade, 6th grade, junior high, high school, whatever it might have been, was your book, Fighting Back. And so I thought, you know, it's a time to come back with an updated version of it for a whole new generation that did not have that experience of maybe reading the book or know about the story, so that it's like a father or a grandfather can give it to their sons, pass it on. He said, I remember this book, or I did a book report on this, or whatever it might be. So as you had said, Gene Collier updated it and brought it up to date. We've had 2 new chapters, new pictures, and it's a beautifully bound book, and so we're very proud of this. And the biggest thing is that the proceeds for this book are all going to veteran organizations in supporting what they do around this area. So it's like buy a book and help a vet.
Yes, all the proceeds help 3 different veterans groups, right? You've chosen, and
yes, we have.
Tell us those groups and why, please, Rocky.
So because they cover different areas of an interest here. The Veterans Leadership Program, the VLP, has been around for many years, and they're really hands-on. They're really hands-on and within our community here, finding jobs, helping veterans. They have caseworkers, and so they've really done a great work. Legacy Alive is a post 9/11 group of soldiers that come back and want to keep the legacy of their fallen comrades alive within communities around the country. So they're there to support those communities and those parents that would like to have something to remember those who had died. And so that is one in military training is another group that we support, and they're really hands-on leadership from a military point of view, helping kids within their communities take on leadership roles. So this is three great organizations.
And you served in Vietnam, were injured in Vietnam, you received the Purple Heart, and you haven't been back since. You left, but you're headed back soon.
Yeah,
right?
we are. And so I had the opportunity. ESPN contacted me and said, how about going back to Vietnam and catch up? It's almost 49 years. It's almost 50 years since I last been there. And so we're going back this week, and I'll be there for a period of time and retelling the story to some degree and connecting with that time and actually what had taken place. And what I'd really like to do is be able to tell, hopefully for all the Vietnam veterans out there and for all veterans, a story of what it was like just to be an average veteran, being drafted, going to Vietnam, fighting a war that was unpopular here on the home front. How did it affect them specifically? It's not necessarily a political angle, but it's more of a human nature reaction of that period of time some 50 years ago.
Your story is so inspiring. For those that may be unfamiliar, would you walk us through what you went through after playing football, then being drafted, and then the injury and what you overcame?
So I guess, like everybody else, that was a couple things. Having the opportunity to play football in college, in high school and college, and then coming here to Pittsburgh in 1968, and then making a team. And then all of a sudden, what was taking place within our country, of course, was that war in Vietnam, and then being drafted as other people were into that service, going to Vietnam, spending time there, getting wounded twice, and the prognosis was that, I won't be able to come back and play because of the injuries that I had sustained. Well, given a support mechanism, given a support system, coming back having a family like the Rooney family that gave you a chance and an opportunity. And in all honesty, they bought me a couple years. They put me in injured reserve. They put me on the developmental squad or the taxi squad back then. But they bought me an opportunity. It's really what you do with that opportunity, and you get back and you start doing hard work and you're coming back. And so I get a chance and I make the team. And so ultimately things start to change. And by 1974, the first time that we go to the Super Bowl, I get a chance to start in the backfield, and we changed things around here in the 70s. And so
you sure did.
Yeah, that's right. So it's kind of an American story. I would like to think that of not giving up and overcoming odds, no matter what they may be, that lie before you, and having a belief in yourself, and also having a support system, whether it be your parents or community and or friends that help you get through that period of time becomes very important.
You're so inspiring. What inspires you the most? I'm curious.
Well, what inspires me are young people today with the opportunities that lie in front of them and what they do, whether it be in the world of sports or whether it be in the world of music or whether it be in the world of health. I mean, all these opportunities that exist, and it's not necessarily a Me Too kind of atmosphere. It's really, you have a chance and so much is available, and to be able to see young people grasp that opportunity and move forward, that really inspires me.
That's fantastic. And we know we see a lot of young people at Steelers training camp watching, and you will be there as
that's
well.
right. Yes, right.
Right? Today you're headed there.
Yeah, I'm headed there
later,
right after being with you.
And
we've been up there to sign the book.
Sign this beautiful
so
book.
that was it.
Let's
so
show
to sign the book.
again.
And for those who are on their way to training camp, please stop by, and we're up there. We've been there for the last couple of days. I'll be there tomorrow as well, and we'll get pictures and sign things. But the biggest thing is that if you can't make it up there, you can find the book on fightingbackforveterans.com, our website, and you can order it directly from there. So.
And you're going to sign the first 10,000 copies,
that's right?
Personally sign them.
I've started already. So, that's right.
Rocky Bleier, thank you
Thank
kindly
you very
for being
much.
here today. Wishing you much more continued success.
Thank
You're an
you, Julie.
inspiration. Thank you again for your
appreciate it.
service.
Thanks.
And you can pick up the special edition of Fighting Back online. Again, don't forget that those proceeds will benefit local veterans. We have a link for you posted on kdka.com/PTL.